team are here at the Afrobeat Weekender, and we've got the organizer, Mr. Jeff, Mr. HK. What's going on? How you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling good now that we're at basically the end of it. I'm feeling good. The pressure is dropped.
You can relax.
Yes.
You can breathe.
Yes.
Nice. What was the thing that you were kind of concerned about before the event? What were your kind of worries, and how did you overcome them?
I think it's always meeting people's expectations. People obviously coming here for different reasons, but ultimately they're coming here to be entertained and to have a good weekender. And you know, I always just try to make each and every person that's here smile, whether it's at the comedy shows, at the club nights, or even if it's just generally just walking about the resort.
So in terms of kind of, by putting this weekend together, what's your aim? What are you trying to do?
I think for us, I mean, I've been in entertainment for over 10 years, and for us, I've been to so many events, weekenders, excursions. I've always wanted a so-called African Glastonbury, and we couldn't find it anywhere. So we've gone to African concerts, we've gone to African parties, we've gone to so many things that's African, but not an African weekend where you can just meet like-minded people from the same culture you can relate to, as well as just have a good time. So, you know, going to things like back in the day, like Choice Family Studio Day Weekenders and things like that, they were great activities just for meeting new people outside your comfort zone, because you don't really make the effort to just come out of your house and go and meet new people.
That's true.
But when you go to a weekend or holiday, you
You're more open.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I was going to say, what are you most, because I'm 23, so in comparison to a lot of other people who have been at this festival, we're a bit younger, and a lot of them that we've spoken to have actually been to the first one that was 2 or 3 years ago. What are you most proud of in the development in that time?
I'd say the team, definitely the team. When I look at strengths and weaknesses in regards to the team, we've really played, and we've done the first one. I always say when we do something first time round, it's always a practice run. So we've done it the first time round, it was a practice run. So we then looked at, okay, so although we've worked with each other on different projects, this is a complete separate different project in itself. It's like a beast within itself. So we've then taken our strengths and weaknesses from that. I've got weaknesses, but when it comes to this project, I need to be brutally honest with myself and be like, you know, I've got weaknesses. I need to just be like, this person, I need to let them run with the ball because that's their strength. So that's what I've been proud of this year. You know, we've got events and representatives of about 20 people. You've then got a further set of directors of about 1,000. In terms of the entire team, you're talking about 30 people before it comes to even the acts and things like that. So we managed to actually put a team together who have gotten to know each other, gotten to know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they kind of complement one another.
Nice.
Nice.
What's your standout event? Kind of, you've obviously put this timetable together. What's the best event? Obviously, there's some tomorrow, but so far, what's been the best thing that's happened?
So far, I'd say the pool party, which was this afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah, the pool party was just relaxed, it was chilled. Because I don't swim in the UK. You know, I only swim when I go out of the country. So for me, it's just being everyone literally just walked into the pool party, and there's that whole stereotypical thing about black people don't get into water. People literally walked in there. People walked in before the DJ was set up. They were like, okay, where do we get changed? We've got change and go into the pool. There was no hesitation or anything like that. So it was almost like we broke a stereotype there. If you've got an environment where people are comfortable and enjoying themselves, they don't really care whether they're comfortable in their body or out of there, but they just got into the pool and started enjoying themselves. So for me, it was a pool party.
And what, like, in terms of Afrobeats, African music, what point do you think the UK's at the moment, like in terms of outreach and in terms of potential growth? What kind of stage do you think we're at in terms of the Afro scene?
I'd definitely say, I think with anything, not just Afrobeats, I think sky's the limit. So we can go anywhere with where we're being in the chart. We are in the charts, actually. I shouldn't say be in the chart, but we are in the charts where we're going, but whatever kind of thing. I think in terms of unity-wise, I think I always believe in unity in a sense where one man can do something, but then when you have a team of people or when you unite, you can do more. So even when I look at the Afrobeat Weekender, for example, one of my business partners, Laverne, she put the idea of an African music conference seminar. And the whole point of that was to emphasize on networking. So, okay, right, this person's here, but maybe because we're here for an entertainment weekender, I haven't asked them what do they actually do. With that conference, you found that, okay, right, this person is a manager or is a producer or something like that. Maybe you can help me get to there, then you can help me get to there, then you can help me get to there. And that's how we rise. So in regards to, I think, where we at now, I think more networking, more utilizing people, one another, and helping people to get to the next level, that's where we need to go. Where we can go, I don't think there's a limit for us. Because like they said in the comedy show, there was a period where you didn't even want to say you're African.
100%.
You understand? But now we're on, it's drive time show on the biggest radio stations. So again, there's no limit to where we can actually go with the music and the industry.
And what's your, like, if you had to say your maybe top 3 Afrobeats artists here, baby?
Top Afrobeats, Sarkodie, good friend of mine, Sarkodie. Shatta Wale, I'm trying not to be biased because I'm Ghanaian, so I'm like, giving you top 2 being Ghanaian. Shatta Wale, Sarkodie. Who's the third one? I was just about to mention another Ghanaian name, but I'm going to try and give
Mix it up a bit.
Mix it up, yeah. This is tough. Third one will probably be. No, but that's only one track I like of him.
Who are you feeling, or what's maybe the best song that you've heard like recently where you're like, I'm vibes into that constantly?
Sarkodie.
Really? Nice.
Sarkodie RNS.
Okay.
RNS is definitely one of my most played tracks in my car, in the gym and things like that. It's definitely Sarkodie RNS. Shatta Wale, because he's just producing hits after hits after hits. Like everything he's touching right now, he's continuously doing hits. Third artist in terms of long-time favourite, ultimate favourite, I'd possibly even say. I'm gonna have to come back. We're gonna have to do this interview next time.
That's alright. That's alright.
Just another thing. What would you like to say to people who may be watching this, and perhaps they may have seen the adverts for the Weekender, but had some reservations? Again, we were talking before about stereotypes, and perhaps that influenced them. What would you like to say to them?
I say ask someone about it in a sense where even if you're not intended to come, but it looks good or attractive, call us up. Like my team are more than happy to talk to someone that's not interested in coming, but just interested in finding out, okay, what's this about? One day I might go. So call someone about it. So don't just be like, okay, right, well, that looks like it's going to be for youngers, or that looks like it's going to be for over 30s. Don't assume. Call someone up or ask someone that you may have known has gone before. What was it like? What was the people like? What was the kind of age groups? Rather than just seeing, I think we've got a habit of just seeing something and just saying, oh, that's going to be for younger people. Do you understand? Entertainment is for all ages, so we shouldn't just look at things and be like, okay, because it's out there, that's for the younger generation, or that's for X generation. That the age group for the Afrobeat Weekender, over the last is that kind of 26 to mid 30s kind of thing. But people might look at it and might say, okay, well, those artists relate to 21-year-olds. So I always say, ask someone about it and then make a decision whether you come or you don't come.
Perfect. And just my final question, obviously this is now the second Afrobeat Weekender. So say in like 5, 6, 7 years time, what's the plan? Like what's the goal with this kind of event?
It's pretty early for me to say, only because I do a lot of feedback surveys in regards to people that attended. So trying to find out, okay, what did we miss, but what can we do to improve it? So just by speaking to a few people, some people are saying, oh wow, it's over tomorrow. Why don't you look at making it longer? Other people are saying, okay, right, they love it because it's out of London, you just feel like you've actually gone away. So we know that, okay, right, we're definitely going to keep it outside London. And it's just a variety of things, but in how we envision it, we intend to make it an iconic event, not just for Africans, but for everyone. Like your Glastonbury festivals, like your Wireless festivals and things like that. But all you're going to see on stage is relatively African DJs, African comedians and things like that, because that's what we're trying to promote and enhance. So that's how we're seeing it in terms of heavily attended, but attracted to everyone. We're not just trying to get Africans to, we're celebrating the African cultures. To celebrate in African cultures, you don't have to be African. You could just have a circle of people and you like their music or you like their values or their attributes. Oh, I want to go to this. That's how I want to do it.
And I must say, it's been like, there has been, obviously you'd expect quite a lot of black people to be here, but there has been people that are not black here and you can tell they're equally having a great time the culture's being shared in a great
organic way.
In an organic way.
That's how we should.
Realness.
I come from a music background. I initially started as a DJ. My dad, was a DJ before. So for me, it's more like music has no language. If you hear something, you like it. You don't have to know the words. My thing is the beat. If the beat hits you, if it makes you dance, if you hear an Azonto track, whether you're doing Azonto or not, that doesn't matter. If you like the track, you like it. That's it. So Afrobeats has got reggae in it, it's got soca in it, it's got R&B. There's so much different music types that's all within Afrobeats. I think that it can attract so many people. And again, like going back to what you said, there is so many people there. Like there's Chinese people here. There are people, you know, I know security guards that work inside the O2. They're here as well. Do you understand? They're not African. They're Caribbeans. When we done the comedy show, I didn't actually realize how many Caribbeans there are.
So
It's like it sounded like there was more Caribbeans than there was Africans. Do you understand? But I think sometimes you appreciate certain things that are not in your home. Like for example, I'm Ghanaian, so everything from what my mom cooks and things like that, jollof rice and fufu and things like that. But I appreciate rice and peas.
Of course.
Do you understand?
Of course, I like food.
I would never go out to a restaurant and order jollof rice. Because I have it every single day. But I will go out every single week and buy rice and peas. So that's why I think events like this has the ability to attract in non-Africans.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Being inclusive anyway.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
100%. But thank you, Jeff. Thanks so much for speaking to us.
Thank you, guys.
And we honestly, I think for the whole team, we wish you the best of luck in terms of kind of the progression of this event. Because we've had a fantastic time.
Well, I'm
We've
really
And it has the
ourselves.
potential definitely to move waves.
Yeah,
Create
100%.
waves and make big movements, and it's definitely needed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's an important event.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I hope to see you guys over the next 5 years and each and every year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. If you want us there, we'll be there.
100%.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so much. Thank you.
Hey, Nansen so cold na mape. Wuni bia wo betwe ape. Nti bomodi na ma wenimre. Musika ba no abeti ase. Isire obi enyi ni kaki. Enye wo kitchen cabinet obema. Masa wuni bia ri odwan fu. Last hour agaji wo Vienna. Worry wo jeans pumping no. Making sure saka kragu koto ko. Ya wo ene ne ye di to prepaid. Makala